Hello everybody, Shady1 here in today's video. In this video today we are going to talk about an anime topic today called anime topic on a fairy tale fighting game. This is part of my anime month for December month. Finishing what's left of this. I have this, and I'm gonna do one last video for Demon Slayer, and then I'm gonna do some stuff with Assassin's Creed now. Since Assassin's Creed is coming out with their brand new game and a couple other projects in the future that they're getting going on, I thought I would go ahead and finish up anime and stuff. Of course, I'm still going to do anime and stuff. But I just wanted to do that and everything. So, anyway, so what I was going to talk about today was how would a fairy tale fighting game feel like? Now, I think we've had a few fairy tale fighting games, but like not a whole bunch. I think they had one for the Nintendo DDS, and then they had one for the PS4 that was just PS4 only exclusive. And I thought I see it somewhere where it might be coming from Nintendo Switch. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I seen somewhere that said that. But I know Xbox, people like to have a fairy tale game where it's both Xbox and PlayStation and stuff. Now, what kind of fairy tale game are we looking for? Are we looking for like an RPG base, kind of like how Final Fantasy is? Are we looking into like Kakarot style, where you're kind of if you get like a Kakarot style, it'd be kind of interesting because there's a lot of stuff you can do there. A lot of characters you can play around with, and then like spells and like all types of different types of things. Or we can just do a fighting one, kind of like trying to think how good fighting game fairy tale would be. I almost kind of really wish it would use the engine or kind of the format like Dragon Ball Z Razor Blast 2. I think it'd be kind of an interesting, kind of cool idea to do fairy tale in that type of format. Or you can probably do like a Naruto Storm kind of way with that. Matter of fact, I think a Naruto Storm actually would be pretty nice too. So I don't know if I want like Dragon Ball Fighter Z type, so like a fast-paced Street Fighter type game. But I was thinking more like a Raging Blast 2 kind of like feel, or kind of a Naruto Storm. It's kind of how I'm kind of seeing how a fairy tale game would be. Or you can arguably do, like the RPG route and RPG open world route, kind of like what you would do with like a Final Fantasy game, or the Kakarot game would be, for example. Next thing is how many rosters, how many characters are we going to have? I thought of some characters for it. I'm looking at kind of like a 45 character roster, and a 45 character base roster at least. And I know it might seem quite a bit, but like Dragon Ball Fighter Z had like 44 characters. I mean, they kind of started out with like between 20 and 25 characters of a base roster and stuff. Most of the characters I think you'd be able to unlock through like the story and everything, but like I think it'd be kind of neat to kind of like have a good 45 character roster that obviously can have your DLC of extra characters and stuff get in here as well. Now, as far as extra characters, if I was to say, I think a total of roster, I'm kind of looking at a minimum, maybe a 55, maybe close 60 roster of characters in the game, which is not bad for a fighting game. And I would actually play, Demon Slayer. I would actually play. I would actually play Fairy Tail game quite a bit if it had that many characters. Of course, so you have your Demon Slayer game that you have out there too. That's that's been releasing new characters every time based from the manga and from the next season, from the second season and everything. So you have all these other characters getting thrown in there, which is pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys think of a Fairy Tail game? Like, how would you see it working? Like, what is your because I've always wanted to see how a good Fairy Tail game would be like. Like, I know there's a lot to put in here. Okay, I found a couple. All right, here we go. So I found a couple of somewhat game fandom ideas that people have drawn up for like a somewhat of a Fairy Tail game. There's one where it has, of course, I think this is applying to the Fairy Tail game that's out for the PS4 that they've already had. This game is a turn-based combat system that uses 4 main commands: magic, attack, defend, and item, that can be used in battle unlike its other games' predecessors. It now features 7 elements to the magic, non-elemental: fire, ice, holy, demon, light, and dark, and are separated to different attributes so that one is weak, the resistant, immune, or can be drained to another. So kind of like so basically kind of like, okay, so they're saying stuff like, okay, so let's say ice is weak to fire. That type of scenario, I guess. Of course, I think that's for that one Fairy Tail game. So okay, you got an idea like that. I mean, that's not a bad. It's not bad, but like I think that's applying to the one. I think I'd like to see it more as a, now that I think about it, a Naruto Storm kind of like feel. Obviously, there's a lot. Obviously, with the Storm games, the Storm 4 had almost like what 110 characters. I think like 110 characters were in that game. I could be wrong about that, but I know that the 4th one had a bunch of characters. So we can arguably say that I would really like to see, it be more based in like the Storm series. And it would be kind of a cool way to get like more characters and all that type of stuff, which would be kind of nice. And there's definitely move sets I'm sure you could probably blend in there, or you could probably have it kind of. It's kind of tricky too. I don't know. Comment section below, tell me how you would like to see a Fairy Tail game be made. What your ideas are, and whether it should be a fighting game, an RPG game, Something in that type of scenario. Post in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.